Football is a simple game played by two teams with 11 players each on a rectangular grass pitch, with a rectangular goal on either short side into which a round leather ball is to be directed. However, in rare cases of substantial rule violation of the defending team close to their goal, teams halt their collective efforts for a short interlude with a selected player of the attacking team, engaging in a person-to-person duel with the goalkeeper of the defending team. A penalty kick. Failure in a penalty kicking situation may evolve to a long-lasting stigma to those players having missed a decisive kick in a championship match. So what are the safe options to avoid such failure and to execute a perfect penalty kick? Given a goalkeeper waiting in the center of the goal until briefly before the kick is executed, there appear to be two promising options for the penalty taker to avoid failure. First, from a biomechanics perspective and owing to the time constraints of the kicking scenario, on one side it appears to be impossible to save a ball kicked towards the upper corner of either goal side. Goalkeepers are not able to exert takeoff forces large enough to reach these areas within a single jump during the saving action. However, such choice does not come without risk and requires a near to perfect kicking technique, often hard to maintain throughout the match, and in particular following overtime in a penalty shootout, as muscle fatigue may interfere. As a second option, penalty takers may kick the ball to the opposite direction of the goalkeeper's saving action. Among the most well-known international football players who have mastered the skill are New Zealand's Winton Rufer, Germany's Hans-Jörg Butt, and in particular the amazing Mario Balotelli from Italy, as well as, still to date, Poland's Robert Lewandowski. The advantage of such goalkeeper-dependent penalty kick is justified by a simple comparison between the time necessary for the ball to travel between the penalty spot and the goal line, and the time necessary for the goalkeeper's save towards the corner to intercept the kick. Arranging the penalty takers and the goalkeeper's action phases on a timeline, empirical data clearly shows that moderate to strong penalty kicks take less time for the ball to reach the goal line than a goalkeeper's saving jump from the center of the goal to reach out towards the goal post with extended arms. As an important consequence, goalkeepers must initiate their saving action prior to the ball contact to be able to intercept a penalty kick placed nearby the goal post. Hence, an advantage evolves for the penalty taker when waiting to the very last moment prior to the ball contact to change the shot direction opposite to the goalkeeper's jump direction. This advantage may be extended considerably when suddenly decelerating the run-up on the last two steps to feint an early ball contact. Such goalkeeper-dependent penalty kicks provoke spectators' attention, with the penalty taker aiming to deceive the goalkeeper by waiting for his saving jump to one side of the goal before shooting the ball to the other side. They appear to be simple and executed at ease, with the goalkeeper being tricked in a foolish way. However, learning such strategy may take months, unless a shortcut and standardized learning strategy with an electronic aid is used. As a basis for such learning program, studies from Spanish research show that the goalkeeper's terminal movement direction may be related to the flexion-extension states of the legs briefly before the penalty taker's kicking action. This makes perfect sense, as the execution of a lateral jump to save a penalty kick to the corner requires consecutive extensions in the outer and inner leg. The results from the Spanish researchers show that the goalkeepers jumped in 98% of the evaluated cases to the side with their outer leg flexed below a knee angle of 100 degrees and their inner leg extended beyond a knee angle of 150 degrees. Further results show that when instructing penalty takers in this regard, the penalty takers' reaction times to the goalkeeper's actions decline considerably and their success rates increase from 60 to 90%. Following this guideline, shortly before the kicking action, penalty takers must detect one of three possible goalkeeper's actions: a jump to the left, a jump to the right, or standing put in the center of the goal. So to standardize the practice session, instead of real goalkeepers, point light displays of the terminal goalkeeper action may be implemented in the learning program. As a core part of this learning program, an electronic projection device will display goalkeepers' movement postures, either when initiating a jump to the left, to the right, or remaining in an upright stance. The presentation is started through a contact map capturing the last but one step before the kick. Alternatively, light barriers may be used as well. Our own studies show that a series of few practice sessions with randomly selected goalkeepers' actions may enable the penalty taker to improve his goalkeeper-dependent strategy with a decelerated run-up. Please check the video interlinked here for a more extensive explanation of the learning program, including results from a pilot study. Thank you very much for your attention, and please do not hesitate to ask further questions.